I just wanted to ask, especially with how the game has changed and teams are shooting so many more threes, they got you on the move more. It seems like you've gotten your legs back under you so much faster this season. I mean, what did you work on in the offseason to try and transition into the regular season a little bit quicker?
Yeah, see, I think I was very prepared about how we were going to play, our style, how the game has been changing in the NBA, the pace, and then I really tried to work more on how to get those legs faster. And even when the season starts, it's also part of getting back. Is when the season starts, I know that it's going to take me a little bit to really get back to it. And I have to, and obviously it's not easy. Some season it takes a longer time than other seasons. But I just felt that mentally I really kept going on with it. Make sure my body's ready, feeling good, not missing any games, just stuff like that. Even gonna have bad games or good games, but to me, the ultimate fight is to go out there every night and get it done. That's how I get my body ready.
But showing up, especially on the defensive end, with like how you get to run out and trying to, contest some of those shots, and how some of they're stretching the floor so much. Even if you're trapped down low, you're back out to try and contest those shots. Just what goes through your mind, or how do you have that feel to know when to kind of get back out quickly enough to contest that?
Yeah, usually I like whenever I find myself that I could give an extra effort to contest the shot, I'm really trying to do it. I want to bring. I don't want to give anything easy to the other team. If we can be in the paint and contest the three, that's what I want to do. If I can be there on the pick and roll and block a shot, like there's something I want to be able to give two efforts at the same time, and because this is what I see from winning teams. I see that extra effort, and I mean that's what I've been taught early on in Houston is be able to give extra effort, and that's how teams get defensive stops. That's how teams get rolling. And that's something that I feel that I'm unique in doing. So I'm trying to do that with consistency.
And when you're trying to get your body into the right position to either have them turn the corner a little bit more, or force them into second action or anything like that, what goes through your mind of moving your feet quickly enough to find that instinctive right spot?
Yeah, usually I'm trying to anticipate what they're going to do. Like I know like Chicago, which was a lot of handoff, and you got Levine coming down the lane, so I know they're always trying to go middle, so I'm trying to keep everything on the side, but obviously it's not perfect all the time, and obviously it makes it harder when guys drive middle, and I know that I have the big rolling behind me, but I'm just, obviously it's frustrating sometimes when you do your best and just score, but like I also talked with coach, he told me like, just stick with me, like keep going. That's not gonna hurt us, but we're gonna get better as we're doing it more. So I'm really trying to stick with it and be as consistent as I can.
And we've seen on the offensive end how accurate you've been a little bit more this season. You were like 4 for 4 when you started yesterday's game. I think at one point in the season you were shooting like 68%, close to 70 on some of those 2-pointers. Just what did you work on this summer too to kind of help some of that efficiency?
No, I really feel it's everything is more of a mindset.
Okay.
It's something that I always work on, but it's how you approach the game and how you play and how you play all those games consecutively. So yeah, it's really about the mindset. So it's more here because we all know what we do on the court. We all pros, like it's very about like what's your mental when you start the game. What's your mental when you have 3 for 10, or what's your mental when you have 8 for 8. Like it's every time how you approach the next game. And my mental is that I don't want to hear about last game. Like I'm focused on the next one. And if I'm having a bad one, well, there's the next one again. And I'm gonna miss shots. I'm gonna make shots, and it's fine because everybody does. Miss and make shots. So whenever I come up with that mentality, it just gives me that extra push to be brave and go take my hook with confidence and be aggressive. Some games gonna be hard and some games gonna be better, but the ultimate thing is I want to be ready for next game and go again. This is why I love this game so much.
And going back to the defense really quickly, in terms of playing alongside Dyson, how has that sort of made your job down low a little bit easier?
Oh, so much, because he makes that extra effort to always come back in front of the player, which sometimes like avoids me to be on that two-on-one. Like he's always like ready to steal the ball in the guy's hands. It helps me to like crazy. To me, I've never experienced a defender that good at the beginning of the season. Like, I really hope that he also has that challenge that he can keep going every game consistently. Because obviously we have a couple months to go, so sometimes it's important as a player to not get fired up too quickly because it can go the other way also as quick. So it's important to just keep working and get ready for the next game.
So he's taking some of the pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, last few games, like, he's incredible. I've told him multiple times, I've never seen anything like this in my whole life. 7, 8 steals, like 7 steals, like I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Like I've never, like, especially the way he does it on the best player, like Cunningham, Tatum, like all those guys, like the best guys. It's very impressive. Very impressive.
So that's why you had to sing Akon to him after the Sacramento game.
Yes. Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh, that was impressive.
It was.
Like me personally, like there's not a lot of players that would be willing to put their hands as someone go up for a shot for the winning.
Yeah.
Touch the hand is pretty cool. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So he has that confidence to do it. So that's special. That's what we need in this league and on this team. Something special like that.
And Clint, just looking back at the road trip and looking back at film, especially from the last few games, what have you seen like from the team that you'd like to see them maybe execute tomorrow and maybe not execute tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I mean, you kind of all see it that we had to be better transition defensively, like against a team like Chicago that, like, we knew that they were running and this is their way of winning games. As soon as they start getting confidence by running, it gets very hard because they get easy baskets and then they start being confident shooting the three. They start getting confidence just by changing pace and I can get a layup by. There's just stuff like that we see on film, and then we know that we have to get better at. It's very hard. We would be able to flip the switch like that, but we know what we have to get better at, and it's something that we keep having to see and to be aware of and be better as good as we can. But it's definitely, it's hard to see for sure. Or it's hard to lose a game knowing what the other team's trying to do.
And I asked Quinn about this, but just how good is it to have a practice where you have those guys who are healthy now and fully healthy and you can have that kind of practice?
It took a long time to have guys back healthy. It feels good to have everybody. Now we're able to create a real chemistry and learn about each other on the basketball court. That's very big for us.
What do you make of three-point defense?
Three-point defense.
Yeah, like I think if you look at like opponent three-point percentage, like I think teams are shooting better against the Hawks than against like any other team. Like,
I think
it's how much of it is hot shooting? How much of it is like defense? Like
Yeah, I think it's all together. Some guys. I mean, it's going to be some nights where the team is shooting well, but it's going to be some nights where you also feel that you could have played harder or get on their body earlier or not giving them as much confidence early for them to stop feeling this good. So it's all together, obviously. Sometimes we felt that teams just shot well. Sometimes we felt that we didn't play hard enough, and that's why they felt so comfortable shooting threes. And I feel that there is a little bit of all of that. We definitely have a lot of potential by being able to be more aggressive defensively and giving less opportunities for other teams to feel this good against us. Because we know that when we defend, we're such a different team. When we got Dice making steals or when teams score like less than 115 or 110, like it's a whole different game for us. And we feel solid. But that's what's funny in this league. Some nights you feel so solid, you're like, like they couldn't score. The next night, so how like 130 points, and you don't want to get too low. When you have good games, you don't want to get too high as well, because like tomorrow in 2 days, it might go right back here. So it's really something that you have to be so consistent about.